12 by 12 sheet, and of course it's 6. When you cut it in half, it's 6 by 12. So I was forced to get another piece of paper and create a decorative border. Okay, so I'm gonna be starting with the pages, creating the page by page layout. And remember that one page is gonna be on one side of your original page and another gonna be on the back. So I'm gonna create several, layouts in my album, and then I'm gonna be adhering my pages straight to the book that I'm gonna be creating in a little bit. So let's get started on the page number 1. So I think I have all my elements in here. So we were talking about starting with a 6 by 12 page, and I was trimming it to a size of 10. So I had a piece of paper left. I edged the border with a Martha Stewart punch. So this particular page will be hinging that way. So that's gonna be my side. So I want to create extra pocket. So basically what you do, you can use your paper glue. Because it's baby album, so it's gonna be for a long time. Keeping memories, I want it to be secure, so I'm using glossy accent. And basically you just line up white excess, trim if there is something needs to be trimmed, but really no worries, because after you're gonna be placing it on the page, maybe it's gonna be crooked, so you're gonna need to place it on the page mat itself. So here is our pocket. So if we want to put something in, we can. Meanwhile, because okay, first things first. So I created a frame. It's actually one of the digital files. I just printed it out and fuzzy cut the opening. Had a little bit error in here, and needed to reinforce it and ink the edge again. So that's gonna go somewhere in here. And I did the shim. After I was trimming several pages, I had a lot of scraps left, so I used those scraps for the shim, and I created tabs like the mats, and I created the mat on the other side. So, and these guys are gonna go right in here. So I needed this picture being raised up thick enough, far enough, so I will have all these 3 tabs inserted. Plus, if they will journal or put pictures on those mats, that would be extra thickness. So I added another layer. All right, so let's. I know I marked where this particular thing is gonna go. You can insert the protector in here to have it closed. I decided not to. So, and again, I'm using the glossy accents in a circle motion, because that way I am covering all the surface that I need. Alright, and it is ready. Drum rolls, usually it is a tricky moment to line it all up. Okay, press. Be sure iron it out. And I would not insert your tabs quite yet, because if you had any gooey, glue sticking out of the frame, then you will need to let it sit. So we're gonna put our tabs aside for right now. All right, so I have a couple elements that I am playing with. So this is a word test, which is a test for pregnancy test. Okay. So let's make this. So I basically, this was a digital image, and I created a larger oval, and I embossed it with the polka dot embossing folder. So I want to raise this up so it will be standing. You can use your scraps of paper, you can use foam, you can use old cardboard stock. So we're gonna go with a cardstock here. It's thick enough for what I'm trying to do. So how about that? Maybe cut the corners so they wouldn't be so visible. Yes, I like that. My hot glue gun. Alright. That. Another layer of hot glue. Be sure to line it up. Alright. So I think it's a success. So that's gonna be going somewhere in here. So I want the doily be there. This die cut heart, which is a spellbinder die cut, in here. I want this envelope with a tab. So this tab, this is a little bear that hangs off the ears on the clothes clips and says hi, and that's kind of, you know, like a test. You know, so it's future baby, but what you don't know who he is by the gender. So that was the thought process behind of that. So in here I need to line up everything quite nicely, because okay, when this horse sticking out a little bit, I use the washi tape, if you haven't noticed, to create a border. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to see if I can use some of this doily on the other spot, you know. So that way you need to line up everything absolutely perfect if we're gonna do anything else.